dudes, dudettes, and Doritos. It's been a minute since our last hybrid challenge. It's still going, and I am going to continue doing this challenge until we are done with all of them. I promise. So, and there might be a few more gaps between them. I apologize for that, but I'm working on other stuff too. And usually in these intros, I share all of my fan art and art trades, but I'm moving that all to the end so we can get into all of the hybrid stuff right away. And in part 9, I had you guys name one, and I chose the name Morrison. I like that name. I think it fits him quite nice. He looks really sad and Morrison. Kind of makes sense. And then here is our grid from last time, and let's just get started right away. I hope you enjoy. For this first hybrid, I spun a Sandwing Skywing, and I wanted you guys to help me figure out names and stuff for him right away. So in my community tab, I will be doing this for every hybrid video in the future. I will say one of the hybrids, but of course, I'll hide it so that you don't, for those who don't want spoilers, you don't have to get that. And this one comes from Just Here, and they suggested Verdin, or Verdine. They said, could mainly have dull colors with splotches of vibrant ones. I really like that idea, and there are a lot of similar things as well, but I really like the name Verdin. My backstory idea for this one is that his backstory is mostly unknown, but he travels with sandstorms, and so if you see him, it's like bad luck on your village, and that's where he gets this scar across his neck, because people don't want him there because that means there's a sandstorm coming. So he's pretty much just a bad omen, and he doesn't really talk to anybody, and I think that's just kind of a good backstory for him. For this next one, I spun the wheel and I got Leafwing Seawing. I actually had an idea for this for a while where there were a few mood boards that I came across on Pinterest with like green oceans with leaves and like blue water and fossils. So I decided to name her Foss, and she has fossils around her neck, and I feel like she'd be kind of somebody who would hide away in a forest, and whoever finds her she would give herbs to, so kind of like a deep forest witch. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
So sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you. Please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies. You wanted my demise, now you're watching.
For this last one, I spun the wheel and got Skywing Hivewing. And for this one, I experimented with the Inca brush a bit for the line art, in case anybody was wondering. In this one, I really wanted to make the scales look like really shiny, kind of like the shells on beetles. And I don't really have any story for this one, and I don't have a name for her either. So if you have any ideas, I would love to hear them.
No matter what I do, we're not here, no. I try so hard to stop, I give in to every single bad temptation. And I just wanna feel like a good person, a good person. When I wake every single morning now, I give up. No matter what I do, I give up. I give up.
And that brings us to the end of part 10. And look at how much the board has filled. I think that this is really, really cool, and I cannot wait to see it filled. It's gonna look so crazy and it's gonna be amazing. So now, let's go on to fan art and art trades. This was from my art trade with Crystal Feather. I really, really love how this turned out. Especially with like the accents, the lines over the top of the head. I think that it just adds some expression, and I really like the look on Gemma's face in this. And just the shading detail, especially in the frills, it just looks amazing. This is my side. Thank you so much for doing this art trade with me. This next one is fan art from Cloverleaf Knight. Gemma looks so cute in this, and Clover, I always just want to hug your art style. Like, no matter what character you're drawing, I just want to give it a hug. And the scale work on this, it's so pretty. I love the way that you do your shading. Thank you so much for the fan art. This next one is from Sapphire. Sapphire drew Rose from my I think part 9 of my hybrid challenge. She's so cute. I want to boop her. I really love the way that you made the shine on the ears and the frill and the little scales on the neck. You did such a good job with that, and as always, I just love your art style. I want to give your art style a hug or something similar to Clover. I just love your guys' art styles. It's amazing. Up next, we have fan art from Scone's Sketches. I hope I'm saying that right. It's kind of a tongue twister. I really love this. Your art style is very expressive and really unique. And the scale work again is amazing, and you did a fantastic job with the lighting and the background. It's so simple yet so nice. Thank you so much for the fan art. And then next, this technically isn't fan art, but I really wanted to mention it anyway, that my adoption from this month went to Tempest Tossed, and they made such amazing art for her. I think she looks so cute. I just had to mention that. I'm so glad that she went to somebody that will actually draw her and is an amazing artist. Our next piece of fan art is from Sage Dragon Studios, and the pose in this, it's so dynamic, and you have such a simple style, and yet it holds so much detail. I really love this. Thank you so much for the fan art. And this next one comes from the name on the screen. I know that I'm going to butcher that name, so I'm not even going to try. And I really love the environment, and it actually is pretty accurate to what it would kind of look like in Lunaria, where she would actually live. She looks so pretty in this. I love your art style. Again, I keep on saying that I just love your guys' art style. It's because I do, and I can't find any other words because I'm just so grateful for all that I have from you guys. And I'm just going to end it there because I'm just going to go on a rant about how amazing you are. And nobody needs to hear that because that's cringy. Okay, have a good rest of your day. Bye.